guys, welcome to my beauty space. My name is Luz Macias. If you are new here, do not forget to subscribe. And if you are not, welcome back. I hope you guys really enjoyed this first impression makeup tutorial. I did go ahead and use the Superstay Maybelline foundation, and I am in love. I also went ahead and used a few other products as my first impression, and I actually was very pleased with everything that I used today. Once again, thank you guys for watching and for all the support. I hope to see you guys on my next video, and let's get right into it. Okay guys, so I already went in and I did my eyebrows, and I also already primed my eyelids. So I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to go in with the transition. I'm going to jump in with the Element of Surprise. I did use this palette in my last video, and I'm going to go in with the color Go With The Flow, which is just going to do a transition shade for me. And I'm going to go in with the Morphe 502 brush. I'm going to put this right in my crease and right above my crease. I'm just going in and I'm blending this as good as I can, and I don't worry about it too much because I do go back in later and I re-blend everything once the look is almost complete. Okay guys, so I'm going to jump into the Morphe Kathleen Lights palette. And in this video, I'm going to be jumping back and forth just because one palette is not going to do the look that I want. And I'm going to take the color, let's see, I don't think it has a name. It does not. But it is this shade right here. And I'm going to go in with my Morphe 139 brush. I'm just going to put that right in my crease. And this is more of like a purpley pink look. I don't want too many browns in here because I want it to be colorful. So I'm trying to keep it as colorful as I can. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the color right next to it, which is this one right here. And I am taking the Morphe 518 brush. And I'm just going to tap this right in the outer corners, blend it right out, and in my crease again. So I'm just trying to build all the colors because you don't want to go straight in to like a dark blue. You kind of want to have some dimensions. Is that what you would call it? Okay guys, so I am going to take this Morphe 506 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and just go right in and take the LCW, which is this one right here, and my brush just flew out. It's okay. I'm just gonna dip this, and let's just hope for the best after this. So I'm gonna put it right in my crease. I'm just gonna try to focus it right in my crease, and I can already tell it is super pigmented. I've never used this palette again, so we will see. And you know what? I didn't think it was actually going to have that much reflection to it. I'm expecting it to be a little more matte. So we'll see how this goes. I typically won't put a reflector in my crease, but I guess we'll just see how it goes. So then I am going to go in with the Morphe 514 brush. I'm going to go in with this darker blue, which is TRM. This one right here, and I'm just going to put this in my outer corner, and hopefully it's not that reflective either. It does look like it has shimmer. So it is really pigmented, and it is really blendable. And don't worry about getting super messy down here, which I just put a line of blue on my face because we're just going to clean that up. I'm going to go back in with the Morphe 139. I'm going to take that same blue color, and I'm just going to go ahead and focus it again and blend it out. Okay guys, so I am going to go in with the Urban Decay brush that one of the Naked palettes comes up with. Just with the flat end tip, I'm going to go ahead and grab that blue again and just build up the color with the more dense brush. And again, we're just going to go ahead and blend it out. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go in with this dark purple, which is dye. It's this one right here. I'm going to go back in with that 506 by Morphe. And I'm just going to dip it and put it right in my crease. And don't be scared if it gets messy, because we're going to go in with the concealer and clean it all up. You got to look messy to get a good look. I'm going with that purple again with my flat Urban Decay brush, and I'm just going to put it on my outer corner. And this brush is the 514 I'm using now, and I'm just using what's left on the brush, putting it all. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into the Element of Surprise. I'm going to go ahead and grab that pink color right here. And I'm going to go ahead and do the M139 brush by Morphe. I'm actually going to add some pink in here. So I'm going to go in super light just to start it off, because I don't know how it's going to turn out. And I'm going to go right above my crease. And like I said, I'm doing this because I really want it to be super colorful. So I want to add some playful colors in here. And don't worry, because later I'm going to go in and blend that harsh line you see. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Medium Honey. So I did just pick up this brush by the Makeup Shack. Is the T41. And it's just a flat brush. I'm going to use this to cut my crease. So let's see how this brush works out for me. I haven't used it yet for this, so we'll see. So before that creases, I am going to go ahead and set it with just like this white pigment powder. I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm taking that same brush and just going right over the top. The reason I'm setting it with this is because I'm going to go in and put the glitter on top of it. So I am going to take Beauty Creations glitter. I don't think it has an, oh, in aqua. In the color aqua. Super pretty. And I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter primer. Just going to put some on my hand so I can pick it up from there. So I'm using that same brush. Just going to tap this and wish me luck. So I'm just patting it on. I'm not rubbing it. I'm just going to pat it on. And I'm doing sections at a time. So I'm just going to take my brush, dip it into that glitter, and just bam. Oh, this is beautiful. This is the first time that I use this glitter too, so we'll see how this goes. Okay guys, so I am going to take a transition shade, so just something a little bit lighter to start blending everything, and it's going to be from the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes, and it is the color Just Peachy, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to take the Morphe 139 brush. I'm just going to start to place it right over here. And I'm going to take a very tiny brush, and I'm going to go back into that Urban Decay palette with the color TRM, which is this one right here. And I'm going to take the Morphe 35 brush. I'm just going to try to go in and trace that glitter line. So now I am going to go right back into this fluffy brush, which is the Morphe 506, back into that light blue again, the one that has a little bit more of shimmer. I'm just going to lightly place this right on top. I'm going to take that light blue and I'm just going to set it right on the outside of my glitter. This is going to make it a little more blended into the dark blue. Now I am going to go right in and do my other eye, and I will... Okay guys, so I already went ahead and primed my face. That's why I have this powder on my face. If you haven't already seen my foundation video, I do show how I prep my skin before I put on my foundation. So I am really excited. I went to Ulta and I finally found the Superstay foundation in my color. I am in the color 220 and I have been dying to try this. Like you guys may know, I love Maybelline foundation, so I'm super stoked. We're going to go ahead and try it out for the first time right now. And I also, another sort of first time, I used it one time already, but first time impression is this little sponge. I picked it up at the Makeup Shack. It's just, the packaging just says makeup sponge, so... I don't know. It just says that. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this. Let's hope for the best. So off the bat, I can see that it has a lot of coverage. And I really like it already. And again, I am using this. It's only my second time using this sponge, so... So it is definitely full coverage. For sure. I am in love. And if I touch my skin, it doesn't even feel cakey or anything like that. It's so lightweight and it covered up so much. So let's see what this advertises. So it's a full coverage foundation up to 24 hours, seamless matte finish, breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, which we'll see, oil free, doesn't clog pores, and that's about it. So for now, it's definitely super matte. It's definitely full coverage. And it's definitely lightweight. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing anything on my skin. And that's super important. You guys, I think this might fit me one. We'll see. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Naked Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. It's in the Light Warm. I'm just going to go ahead and use it to clean up under my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Ben Nye powder. I'm going to make sure there's no creases before I set. I'm about to go in with my Hoola bronzer. And it's just a little guy right here. And I'm just going to go in with my Morphe 530. Now I'm going to go ahead and take all of that powder off. Okay guys, so to make this a little more colorful, I'm going to go into my bottom line. How do you say that? I don't know. I just spaced out. But I'm going to go ahead and pick up Spitfire from that same Urban Decay palette. This one right here. And I'm going to take the Morphe 508 brush. I'm just going to tap this and go right underneath. And take that same pink color, the Subdue, from the Element of Surprise palette of ColourPop. And I'm just going to tap it right where I put that same color. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into that Morphe palette. And I'm going to take the same shade right here. This is the shade we used for the second color of my eyeshadow. And I'm just going to blend it out underneath here. So now I'm going to go in with the flat brush. This is the Morphe 432 brush. And I'm just going to tight line with the dark blue, the TRM color. So it's a really white, shimmery kind of color. Before I do that, I'm going to wet my brush so it comes out really pigmented. And I'm going to go in with the Morphe E36 brush. Just going to tap this in here. Just going to go in and I'm going to set it in here where, right in here where I didn't add any of that blue glitter. So for my final blend in my eyeshadow, I'm going to go back into that Morphe Kathleen Light palette. And I'm going to take this one right here. And I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush, the 502 Morphe. I'm going to go right underneath my eyebrow so that it blends everything seamlessly under there. Okay guys, so before I apply these, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. These are also a first impression. I have never tried this eyelash brand. It is the Makeup Shack, and these eyelashes are so pretty. Let me see if it'll pick it up on camera. Do you guys see that? And these are in I Dare You, and it comes in a little pack like this. And I know this store is in California too. I think that's where it came from. So check them out if you live there. And if you live in Vegas, we just got one here. So I'm going to go ahead and go apply this really quick and I will be right back. So I went ahead and applied the falsies. They are definitely super dramatic. So if you like more of the natural eyelash look, these are not for you. I don't know if you can tell, but it actually touches my eyebrows. But you know, that's okay. And I wasn't expecting them to be this long once I put them on. So I wish I would have gone with the little shorter one so you could see the eyeshadow a little bit more, but that's okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Italia. Let me show you guys. There it is. So that is the name. This one I also bought at the Makeup Shack, and these were $1. $1. You cannot beat it. I already tried this once and I really liked it, especially for $1. It is really creamy and it applies just fine. It's not chalky. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this real quick. Okay guys, so while that is on, I'm going to go ahead and put on, this is also a first impression. I've never used these. It is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. And this one is in the color Driver 55. So let me see how this goes. So as far as this goes, I really like it and it smells really good. It smells like candy almost. I don't know what it smells like, or chocolate. Oh, I don't know, but it has a really good scent. I don't like the applicator. It's like this pointy. I wish it wasn't so pointy at the end. When I was putting it on, I don't know, I didn't like it. But other than that, everything else, the pigmentation is good. We'll see how it dries. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my setting spray. Okay guys, this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's definitely really dramatic makeup and I really ended up liking how it looks. I did want to go for a more lighter, colorful look, but I ended up with these dark colors, which is not a big deal. And let me tell you, Kristen Leanne palette is amazing. I love it. It's super pigmented. It's super colorful. I think it was perfect. I really like this buy. I don't have that many really colorful eyeshadows. And this one I do not regret buying. And another one that is going to be my favorite foundation from now on, I think, is going to be the Maybelline Superstay. I loved it. I still love it. And it makes my face look super flawless. Like, it just looks so airbrush. It covered up everything with one layer. I was super impressed by it. And everyone raving about it, I understand now. And I also want to talk about the Superstay by Maybelline. I do like it, like I said. It does have a little bit of a sticky feeling, but I kind of expected that because I've tried other drugstore ones and it does the same thing. But the pigmentation is really good on it. I did pick up another color along with this one. I picked up the color Lover, which is like this pink. But I didn't want to go overboard with the crazy eyeshadow and crazy lipstick. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this first impression kind of feel. So again, guys, I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you subscribe and keep on watching my videos. And thank you guys so much for the support. I'll see you guys next time.